Psst. Are you ready to advise the president? What a wonderful, wonderful way to open an email. It's Glenn McNeil here, aka Zen Glenn. I just wanted to share with you my undying love and support for edX. It's such a wonderful platform. I've taken a lot of courses over the last year and a half to 2 years. I remember when MIT first announced that they were going to be, offering open courseware and everything. I was very excited about that. Very excited when Stanford also joined the fold, and Harvard did the same thing. And this edX platform, just bringing together all of these top-notch universities, the best and brightest teachers in the world, sharing their just creating these learning environments, really, I should say, that are absolutely incredible and wonderful to learn from. And this one really captured my imagination because of the way that they framed it. Are you ready to advise the president? And this is promoting a course on U.S. national security from the Harvard Kennedy School of Government. And let me just read to you a little bit of the body copy, because this just pulls you in even more. How can Iran be stopped from getting a nuclear bomb? Negotiations, sanctions, or military actions? Should the U.S. intervene in the Syrian conflict? Cast as an advisor to the President of the United States, you will offer counsel on issues concerning U.S. military strategy, foreign policy, freedom of the press, the leaking of classified information, and more in Central Challenges of National Security, Strategy, and the Press from the Harvard Kennedy School of Government. Professor and author Graham T. Allison Jr. and New York Times Pulitzer Prize winning columnist David Sanger. I actually heard of David Sanger before. I'm not familiar with Graham T. Allison Jr.'s work, unfortunately, but it just sounds so enticing. And what really kind of gets me excited about this is that I've seen a whole lot of evolution in the way that the edX platform is being used to deliver courses. And one of the things that has been banging around in the back of my mind is how can they gamify it? How can they make it more engaging through using game mechanics and everything? And my hope is, I'm going to sign up for this course right away, but my hope is that the way that they structure this course is that they will keep that consistent narrative throughout the course, of having the students play the role of being an advisor to the President of the United States. How engaging! I mean, that just seems to be very engaging to me. There's a smile on my face as I say this. I know you can't see me, but hopefully you can hear the enthusiasm in my voice. I'm excited about this because, as you know, if you know me well, I'm a very big advocate of alternative schooling and alternatives to the traditional compulsory school system that we currently have, which is very much mired in the old industrial age, whose main objective was to crank out factory workers, who could follow instructions and be compliant and be complacent and whatever consumers, right? So I'm just excited about the possibilities that are happening on the technology side of things with platforms like edX and Coursera, and I'm really excited about the trends that we're starting to see of hundreds of thousands of people engaged actively in online courses. I've taken some courses where there's literally been hundreds of thousands of people in this one course taking this massively open online course. Many folks are actually I'm sorry, I'm using that word too much. Many folks are taking, are getting engaged online and then taking it offline and doing meetups locally to further the conversation, the engagement to create support groups in real life, in real physical life, not just the digital world. And I think this is so important when we start looking at politics and our civic responsibility and helping to instill, and especially in the younger generation, this a sense of civic responsibility. And what reignited me, I got really turned off about politics for a little while. I'm not going to go off on too big of a rant about this, but I got really turned off about politics for a long time until I came across Ralph Nader's most recent book called Unstoppable: The Emerging Left-Right Alliance to Dismantle the Corporate State. He's always got a kind of I don't know, he likes to use language that's kind of somewhat inflammatory. But I mean, it's a really great book. If you haven't read it, I highly advise you read it. No matter what side of the spectrum you fall on, I think that you'll find that there is definitely a lot of crossover and convergence on both the progressive side of things, as well as the much more conservative side of things. There are some really jugular issues that we have agreement and alignment on, and Ralph Nader goes into that and offers some practical, usable, real solutions for how we can engage with each other and come up with third alternatives. So it's kind of reignited my interest in the whole political realm and things like that. So I just wanted to share this with you. Again, my undying love for edX. I don't think that I've you probably haven't heard from me in a while. I haven't published much content in a while, but this inspired me to. So expect to hear from me more, and I will. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was useful to you in some way, and we'll be seeing you soon. Bye for now.